Oh gosh, I thought get comfortable.
Okay, going live in 10 seconds. But I'll wait till you get back.
Crappers. My earring gonna fall off.
Okay. Well, we found that earring and praise the Lord. Hallelujah. And thank you, Jesus. Around that time, right here on KAZ Radio, where I have one of my most favorite shows, Stella Girl Radio with Miss Stella Lewis. Take it away, Stella.
Hey, Stella Starlights, how y'all doing? Listen. I done had a jury malfunction. My back of my earring keeps falling off. So guess what? I'm going to do one earring tonight. Is that all right with y'all? Listen, I want to thank y'all so very much for stopping in tonight because you could have been doing something else. And I appreciate you coming in here and doing your thing and watching and listening and posting. I noticed I'm getting some folks that have been inboxing me, and I appreciate you so very much. You know, you could come on the show anytime. You've got a topic you want to talk about. Of course. Let's talk about it because that's what we're here to do. Put it out on the table so we can let other people know that they're not alone. So tonight, our topic is something that I've been hearing a lot of, and I just feel like I'm so in the middle of this. So in the middle. It's like, yes. So I had this post that I saw the other day, and basically the lady was like saying she's in her late 50s, getting ready to be in her 60s. She's a divorcee, and her children, two of them are out of state, and one of them here, and the one that's out of state got the grandbabies. So she doesn't, they're not here. She's not interacting. So she's sort of, like you said, she's by herself. This is the first time that she's been by herself. So the thing about it is that all her friends that she's come through life with are either still married with children at home, married with children and grandchildren there, or they're interacting with the children. They pick their grandchildren up if the parents are still working. They still family stuff. So when she gets ready and she want to have a spa day with one of her girlfriends, or she wants to have lunch with one of her girlfriends, it's always, let me check the schedule. Let me see what time it is. Cause I got to pick my grandson up, or either I got to drop them off, or my husband got something for us to do, and blah, 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 blah. The list goes on and on and on. So as she was talking, she was going through this thing of wanting to find new friends. Wanting to find new friends. Okay. She posed the question. And when she posed the question, my comment was, you don't find new friends. You don't. Because you can meet a new friend in the grocery store and invite that person out to lunch, and you get another person that shows up. This ain't going to be the same person. You also can run into some people that possibly may not like what you like, or just want you to like what they like. So with me saying this is what I'm saying is this. When you are first by yourself and you've raised your family, you've divorced, had death in the family, never been married or whatever, the empty nesters. So you have to find out what it is that you like. What do you like? What about you do you like? How do you want to be treated now going forward? Don't look backwards in the past so much and feel like you're going to bring that with you, because now at this stage, that's over with. It's totally over with. You don't need to compare. It's more so of you looking at the inner you, looking at what it is that you want to do, what you like, what you never had the opportunity to do, what your spouse didn't want you to do. You didn't have time because of kids, whatever it is, now's the time for you to start looking at what you like. And then start going to events that are like that. So when you get involved in different things, it's like you go, okay, I like this. I've always wanted to ballroom. Okay, or I always wanted to bowl or whatever. You go to these things, then the friends will come because now you got the same likes, the same itinerary most of the time if you decide to join the group. Then you also have the interest, especially if it's a mixed group. You also can figure out different things with that. You may have somebody that may like you in the group, but still may not be your type of person. You are in a different circle. You have to take yourself out of your old circle, your own pond, and you have to go and seek out other circles, other ponds, other rivers, other lakes, other oceans. Because at the end of the day, as long as you continue to swim around and get yourself all worked up, you miss your friends, they this and they that. Well, everybody's not meant to go through your full journey. They're still in that circle. They are still in the family circle. Because then you know what comes next. Girl, you ain't found nobody yet? Man, what you waiting on? All these honeys out here, blah, 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 blah. You may not even want to be involved with anybody right now. But that's what all of the talk ends up being, and you get frustrated with it because now every time you go around them, that's all the thing they want to know. Because they want you back in the circle of having a mate, having some children, having some friends, that all of y'all are on the same page. No, we can't invite her because she don't have a man or he don't have a girlfriend. He gonna feel left out. Well, you don't have to go to those functions. I'm just saying. you don't, you don't have to. Don't feel obligated. Do not feel obligated. So the other thing too is that you don't have to seek somebody else's approval for the things that you like, for the things that you want to do. You just say, I want to go skydiving. Girl, are you out of your mind? You want to go skydiving? Why you want to do that? What if the parachute don't open? What if the guy behind you break his leg or his neck pop? What if that's their fear. You got something that you want to do. So you gonna let somebody deter you because of their fears? If you want to go jump out of a plane, have at it. And that's on it for real. Because there's something that you want to do. People jump out of planes all the time. People's parachutes open most of the time. So you just have to understand what it is that you really honestly and want to do. And this is the other thing that I think a lot of time what ends up happening also is that when you go through searching and wanting friends, stuff like that, when you just are, well, how do I want to put it? Where in her case, she was just seeking to have somebody in her space, is that you have to release your fear of whether people like you or not in the things that you want to do and how you want to live your life. You lived your life a certain way for all of the time that these specific people have known you for. They've seen you a certain way. They've seen you dress a certain way. They've seen you interact with people a certain way. But maybe that really isn't who you are or where you are in your life anymore. Now you want to live. You want to go out. You want to travel. You want to, go into wine sipping or go sew some clothes. Whatever it is, you're different. And you have to release the fact that they may not like you no more. They don't want you in their circle because you're changing, you're evolving, and a lot of people don't like change. But it's not about them. That's the great part. It's not about them. It's about you. It's about what it is that you want to do and how you want to go about doing it. So as long as you know in your heart of hearts that regardless of what they say, this is something that's burning in your heart that you want to do, I believe that you are a grown person and you can make decisions that you want to make. You are, what, 3 times over the legal limit? So I think that that is well grown enough for you to make the decision for you to do what you want to do. But don't think that you have to go out here and just pick a person and think that that person is going to fit in part of your puzzle. It doesn't work that way. A lot of times, okay, I can't take it. The one earring just ain't working for me. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. But I just feel that there are so many different things that are out here now that we can do to entertain ourselves. There are things that we can do to enrich ourselves, to your body image, if that's what you want to work on. You're traveling the world, buy a passport, get a passport. I'm telling you, when I got mine this year, yes, this was my first year with a passport. As much as I'm on the go, this was my year to get it. And when I got it, I cried like a baby because it made me understand that now I have the keys to the world, that I can go anywhere. I can go anywhere. I just don't have to stay on this side. I can go anywhere in the world that I want to go. And with that release and that freedom, it just was amazing, an amazing feeling to know that I can. And so with that being said, the every chance I get, I'm going to be going international. I'm doing something that's different every year. I'm going to find me a place to go. Now, would I pick just anybody that's in my circle to travel the world with me? Nope. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. You have to know who your travel mate is. You have to know that if you're going to be gone for 14 days, or you're going to be on a cruise, or whatever it is that you're going to be on, that the person that you're going with is a good travel mate, and that they're going to be able to do what it is that they need to do, and you're going to be able to do what you need to do, and try really hard not to get on each other's nerves and take each other's feelings, in consideration. It's things like that. You got to find that good travel person. When you go to the movies, it's the same thing. Will you shut up, please? Why are you talking? Why are you telling me? You saw the movie? Okay, you saw the movie. I didn't see the movie. Shut up. So it's stuff like that. You just gotta know. You just gotta take your time and understand. Learn who you are. Learn what you like. And as they say, take no prisoners, because at the end of the day, you want everybody happy, including yourself. You don't want no Debbie Downers. You don't want anybody that's going to kill your peace or your joy in your life. We are over 50 years old. In my case, but y'all know, over 60. So you have to be okay with yourself. You have to be okay. You don't have to sit there and try to please everybody anymore. It's not about that. It's about enjoying what you have in your life right now. Sisters, brothers, I don't care where you are in your life. If you are in a totally nobody living in your house with you, you don't have no kids, none of that in your house, no grandkids, no nothing. It's just you and maybe some fur babies, but mostly you by yourself. Now is the time to say what you want to do and do it. I can go out by myself. I can go out by myself. I could go, y'all know I like going to go dancing. Y'all know I like that. I know that I can walk in an establishment. I know I can sit down and purchase what I want to eat and drink. And that's not an independent thing. It's more so of I'm enjoying the moment of what I plan to do for the evening. I'm not looking for a date. I'm not looking for nobody to pay for my stuff. I'm not looking for anything but the good music and for me to enjoy myself, because that's what I like. And then I'll run into some women that I'll see probably next week if I go back, or any other time that I go back. I know that I'm going to have a good time. Isn't that the point? So start understanding who it is that you are and what you want to do. Understand that if you've been given a vision, again, that is the time for you to start digging into that vision, digging into what's been gnawing at the back of your neck ever since you was in your 20s. And you are not too old now in your 60s, 50s or 60s to figure out that this is the time to do it. You have no distractions. You have no children. You have no mate to stop you from doing what it is that you've always wanted to do. So if you want to learn how to bake that peach cobbler, you better go find out how to make it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But I love the fact that at this time in our lives that we just continue on trying to find somebody to give us that happiness, that peace. It don't work that way. It starts with you. And if you're not happy with you, you can't make nobody else happy, and can't nobody make you happy. They can make you laugh, but they can't make you happy. So you have to figure out some of these things, on how it is that you really, really, really want to be in your life and where you want to be in your life. We also have to figure out really, and this is the other thing, not only about picking friends, but also in thinking about a mate. Do you really want one? And it's okay to say no. I'm just saying, because when you're constantly looking for someone to fill that space, a lot of times you want to still be a pleaser, because anytime you just have to have somebody in your space, is more so of a neediness, not a wantingness. When you need to have that person in your space, or need to have a person in your space, you will tolerate anything just to have that person or any person in your space. We don't need to do that at this point in the game. If you need to do that, then there's some more soul searching that you need to do, because at that point, there's something truly missing. There's something truly tragic in your life that you are trying to just hold on to somebody, anybody, somebody, for any reason. You have to understand, what is that for you? What is that for you? That's something that you have to really think about and look into, because you can't go forward until you figure out what this thing is, because you've done it more than one time. And each time is the wrong thing. Or either you're trying to fix somebody so you can say, I helped him. I helped her. She was nothing before I met her. But now you want a dog because it didn't work out right. Well, it ain't gonna work out right, because you shouldn't have to go in trying to fix people. I've done it. I've done it. I mean, so and the thing about it is that it wasn't so much of trying to fix. It was more so you saw what they didn't see, and you thought that they would think, and you you bypass each other because you're not on the same page. You most likely ain't in the same book, paragraph, whatever you want to call it. You're not there. You're not there. So you're trying to get to this place of peace. You're trying to get through with some tranquility to be able to get into bed at 7 o'clock. You didn't feel like cooking, so all you wanted was a peanut butter and jelly. Guess what? That's okay. That's okay. If that's all you want to do, that's all you want to do. If you want to come home and change clothes and go back out the door, it's okay. So you just have to know that you have to be at peace with yourself, and you have to understand you don't look for friends. You attract friends. You attract friends and affiliates by the things that you like, where you go, and what circle or pond you want to be in. I'm glad to be doing this podcast. Understand, I will be getting into broadcasting. I will be looking into public speaking. I will be looking into motivational speaking. I'm doing all of that because at the end of the day, I love talking to y'all. I love putting things out there that could make someone feel better about themselves or encourage them to do something different, to step outside the box, to allow yourself to be more than what you want to be and stop listening to other folk because you've been given so many dreams, so many visions, and you've always put them on hold because your husband didn't want you to, or your wife said that y'all didn't have the money to, the kids need shoes, the kids need this. But if you just open your hands a little bit and go ahead and invest in your family and in yourself, then your hands are open to receive more. You have to know that. You really do have to know that. Because if you keep doing like this, holding on to everything, you can't get nothing else. You just got this little bit that you got in your hand. So don't worry about finding friends. That's all I'm saying. Don't worry about finding friends. You will attract what you are. You will attract what you like when you travel in the circles, ponds of the things that you like. So we're going to get ready to close it down a little bit earlier, only because we're going to do announcements and talk about some of the other things that's going on. So with the announcements, just want to let you know we got some fundraisers coming up next week. Not next week, week after next. Remember, I had told you about doing a fundraiser using the Double Good Popcorn fundraiser app. I couldn't get it out of my mouth. Program. They have a great program. And I believe that anytime that someone asks you to help out with a fundraiser, again, even if it's one piece of candy, one piece of anything, you should donate or try to participate because their organization is not alive without fundraising. We are doing the fundraiser for our chapter in the Order of Eastern Star, Lady Elect and Queen of Sheba. And we are really excited about doing it because it is really, the popcorn is good. If y'all go on my page, I posted it. I got some before I decided to do the fundraiser. You know, I always got to try stuff before I really get involved with it. That popcorn is good. Is really good. And then the thing about it is that you don't have to wait. Y'all know when we was in school and we did candy and fruit and all this other stuff, everybody, you had to sign up on the sheet, collect all the money, turn it in, and then wait 4 months for the stuff to come. Well, this right here is just like anything else. When you order, you go on the link, because my link doesn't start until November 29th. Some of the other sisters, they also have links. So if you know any of them, Electa Young, Minnie Green, Amika Burney, Mira Akram, Natika Polk, any of them, that's Curve. I can't even talk. Curveball and Donna McVeigh from The Flawless, they will be posting the link, and then you would be able to purchase popcorn. It comes directly to your door in a couple of weeks, if not sooner. Y'all know how the system is now with the postal service, and you'll be able to go on, purchase your popcorn. You either get 3 bags, 6 bags, 12 bags. You got a choice. Yeah. And it's amazing. I really like it. And I like how the fundraiser works. You're not responsible for the money. You don't handle any money. You don't handle any of the products. The products go to them. The company sends you your portion of the fundraiser. Come on now. That's some sweet stuff right there. I love it. So the name of my pop-up store will be Stella's Poppers. Stella Poppers, and it's on my page, and the link and everything will start on the 29th. Now, as you already know, I'm sorry, and the fundraiser is only for 4 days, and it's from the November 29th through December 3rd. So as soon as you get the opportunity, please get your popcorn. I do believe they're global. I don't think that they're just in the United States. I don't know. You just have to check out that part. The next part is next Thursday, you guys. There will not be any Stella Girl Radio podcast. It is Thanksgiving. I will be visiting with my mom. I will be doing some lives with her and my family members, just to say hey, and everything. I love all of y'all, and I hope all of you have an amazing, amazing, amazing Thanksgiving. Post some of your pictures on my page, with some turkey, some plates, some good looking desserts. I might even order some pies, and it's just me, but hey, I'll cut it in half and freeze the other half. That's just how I am. So I just want you to know also that during the holidays, please remember to be respectful of others. You go to other people's house, I don't care what nobody say, protect yourself. Put your mask on. If you don't want to take the shot, that's fine. But still keep your mask on and protect those who are around you. Those who have taken the shot, again, still leave on your mask. It is what it is. I tell you what, you guys, I always appreciate you so very much for coming in and sticking with old Stella Girl Lewis. I really, really, really appreciate you. And again, as always, my eyes are to see you. My ears are to hear you. My shoulders are for you to lean. My arms are to hold you. But my heart is to always love you. I thank y'all so very much. Love one another. Good night.